touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
From midfield, here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this one's high, but not very far. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line. go. 10-2 stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On the ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
50-19. Check 56. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Check. Hey, hold. 5 wide.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A gain of 3. 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running right, Jones. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Shift.
A A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Okay, ready?
After one, it's 9-0.
On the set. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. His first running back, McCoy. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Tannehill. And this is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. have that on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. To the air, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
80 weapons.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
61.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. To the right side and complete to Hurst. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Jones, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On third down, here's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we're on. Right there, 56. Watch the curve.
Now Allen. With a catch made by Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. He finds Hopkins complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to
Feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talking from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
56, 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Sterling Shepard, 29 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
McCoy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Undercrunch.
Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the safety creep. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. X3, 218, chopper. Alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
319.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Go now. And Lobo.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back. Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Here's Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 8. somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here.